Morning. Make it short and sweet. It's winter time. I don't want to work on this outside. Let's get it in the shop.
This morning, looked outdoors. I can tell my milk cow, I can tell by the way she lows. If you see my milk cow, please drive her on home.
Oh, I'll drive a little heifer in.
'Cause I ain't had no milk and butter ooh, since my cow's been gone. Well, you got to treat me right day by day. Your little prayer book, get out on your knees and pray, 'cause you gon' need my help someday. Yeah, you're going to be sorry ooh, you treat me this way. Don't that sun look good going down? Well, good evening. Don't that sun look good going down? Now don't your baby look lonesome when her lover ain't around? I've tried everything, baby, to get along with you. And now I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to stop crying and leave you alone. If you don't think I'm leaving, you can count the days I'm gone, 'cause you won't see my sweet face no more. Yeah, you're going to be wondering, baby, where in this world I'm gone. Milk cow blue. I hate to spoil your little game, though it breaks my heart. But I can't wait to let you know I've known it from the start. You bragged of how you kept me blind while out with other girls. When I tell you what you've done, your hair is gonna curl. You've been talking in your sleep. You trifled on me all the time. Now I'm leaving. Don't you leave. 'Cause you've been talking in your sleep.
have a video on building this tire changer arm. You can check it out in the link up there. But finish watching this video first. Don't go yet. Come back. Then check it out.
You almost made me believe another day's too long to stay, so now you'd better leave. You've been talking in your sleep. You toppled on me all the time. Now I'm leaving. Don't you? 'Cause you've been talking in your sleep.
When whippoorwills are singing and church bells are ringing, that's when I miss you most. When the sun is setting, I crave a little petting, that's when I miss you most.
There. At least we're mobile. Choke is still not right, but we're moving. Braking capacity is limited. It's alive! It's alive! Oh, come on, brakes. Slow me down. Slow me down. Through little brake fluid in. What's going on now? Now we're trying to lock up on the brakes. Come on, baby. Who's skidding? Maybe brakes was a bad idea. Released and locked back up. Probably got a hose holding the pressure on our in our brake drum. You know what I'm saying. Come on. Release brake. Release. Come on, baby. Are we in? Yeah, we're in. Ugh. So it's been a couple days. Didn't get much more accomplished on the weekend because we had to go to the kids' hockey. Don't want to talk about that. Nope. I got this original manual offline, printed. And what I was following for setting the carburetor was completely wrong. I was following a video I found on YouTube. So I've adjusted the carburetor to fit what the book says. I needed to bring the idle up a bit. screw the idle screws in all the way, back them out. One full turn. I had to bring the idle up over there, adjust the dash pot, because it was too far back on the car. Well, sorry, this bolt was hitting. And then I also had to adjust the automatic choke here. It's still not quite, it's not like tuned in, but it's better than it was. Once you open the choke a little bit, the backfiring stops, but it doesn't quite have enough RPM. So I'm gonna have to adjust with that, but before I do that, I want to hit the brakes. I want to fix the brakes before I start trying to drive this thing around again. It'd be nice to have a little more brake, because they were almost non-existent. I think I did a horrible job of explaining what I did to that carburetor. We still have fluid in there, so maybe we can just get them to bleed. Wouldn't that be superb? So first thing I'm looking for is any wet spots at the bottom of either side. If we had a massive leak on a brake cylinder, we might see moisture or oil down there. Second thing I'm doing is making sure that all my bleeders are clean. This one was dirty, I had to pull it out, blow it out. There's a hole there, and then your hole there. So I tried bleeding both of the back wheels, and I was getting no fluid whatsoever. There's a rubber line, the main line coming back. I was like, oh, it's probably corroded or pinched off in that line, that's why I don't got any fluid. So I tried the passenger side front, same thing. So now I'm suspecting that our master cylinder has shit the bed on us. So maybe we'll just have to go driving around in the field with no brakes. At least we can say we went driving. Okay, this is the main line going down to the brakes right here. Since it's there. This guy. Focus, it goes there. So the oil should pump up and out of here, if it's pumping at all. You watch, you tell me what you see. Well, that was definitely shit. Yeah, that definitely shot fluid out. Maybe this line is pinched. Rust jacketed here? Maybe. Can't see that, can you? This is it. This little sleeve, but I pulled it out. It's not getting by there. Maybe that's it. Well, the day has to go on a side quest. We need to get a radiator out of this thing and get it to the rad shop. So, we got a situation here on the old Diplomat. Already got the fan off, started that, taking it off yesterday, and then we were rudely interrupted. Story goes, my son says, that he just started it and the fan fell off and smashed into the radiator, and that's that. Here's the two bolts that are left. What do you think? Did that just happen that day? Leave a comment below. What do you think? Did that just happen when he started that day? Hey, did it just boom? It just happened? Interesting. Anyway, let's get this rat out I phoned Dodge, I phoned other places, aftermarket. I gotta take it to a rad shop so they can measure it, so they can order something, because specifically this one, for this car, you cannot buy. Alright, let's get this broke ass pile in the Kid Chaser 2003 model. See if we can track down something that fits. Hey, before I take off with the radiator, this line that I was suspecting was like rust jacked or whatever you want to call it, I took my vice grips and just crimp one way. I went crimp, and crimp, and then crimp, and crimp. To loosen it up. And it's quite soft and malleable now. Like, I think I might actually be pumping. I don't suspect the parts place in the city is going to have a line for a 1954 Ford Monarch. I don't know if that's somewhat kind of generic, but we'll try that when later. It's not gonna be tonight. By the time I get back, it's gonna be dark outside. So driving in the field doing snow nuts is not gonna happen today. So on that note, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the fun stuff. Come back on the next episode of the Monarch and we'll go out and do some snow nuts with it. Later.